Hey Taurus, what's going on? Listen, I laid you guys cards out already. Okay, I got to get your reading done for February of 2018. So this is the month of love, and everybody is sensitive. Everybody is feeling love and sensitive. Everybody's heart is all softened. Not, well, many of you. Okay, your heart's feeling very soft, and I think many of you, I said this on several other of my videos, you're willing to put up with things you normally would not put up with. Because it's the month where you start thinking heartfelt thoughts and you start thinking you really want a partner and you wish somebody to, you're thinking of everybody that's getting roses and flowers, that's getting taken out to dinner. Oh, they got me flowers on Valentine's Day. Oh, they did all this stuff for me, on Valentine's Day. And you're like, I'm not seeing anybody. Nobody's doing nothing for me. So it's really hard and it's hurtful. So I did, anyway, we're going to talk about that because I'm seeing a lot of that in the readings. So before we get started, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate everybody that is like, share, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay. So anyway, we're going to get to your reading. Yes, I laid it out and we are going to confirm. And don't worry, we're going to pull love cards to see what's going on. So let's talk about this. I am seeing the Queen of Swords and the Emperor, represented by Aries in astrology, and the Six of Pentacles, which represents you, Taurus. Two of Swords is here and the Six of Pentacles. Listen, I'm going to tell you already the feeling I'm getting. Many of you are seeing an Emperor. Many of you are seeing an Emperor. Or if you're not seeing them, you were seeing them. And the Emperor is somebody that absolutely, I feel like, has control. He's the top dog or the top female, right? They have control. They ran things in a relationship. It was what they said goes. It was their way or the highway. I'm feeling that right now. And you guys were conflicted and confused as to what you wanted to do, whether you wanted to stay with this person or not. You guys put up with probably more than what you should have. And you knew the deal. The Queen of Swords is, I do feel like the Queen of Swords is I just feel like it's you guys. You guys knew the deal. You knew what was up. You knew the facts. You knew what was going on. And you tried to talk to this person about this. Why? Because the Queen of Swords is facing the Emperor. But the Emperor's looking right at us, guys. The Emperor's like, and? Okay. I'm good. I'm going to stay right here on my throne because I have control. I know you want me in my red coat. I'm sexy. I'm alluring. There's a power. There's sexiness. This person is very sensual. They know that they're wanted. They know that they are, they know you want them. They know you want them. They know you're in love with them. They know you want something with them. And I'm going to tell you now, look at, we over here, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, and the Six of Pentacles. Can I tell you guys something? Not only are you guys working very hard to keep this person around, you're putting in time and effort and energy, and you are working on this. Not only that, your Six of Pentacles says you are giving to this person. Time, energy, effort, money. Look at the scales in this person's hand. So you're balancing out. Listen, my people, for a lot of you out there, you're giving to somebody money. I do feel like this is money. Many of you people out there, if you're not in this relationship anymore, good. That's fine, right? Because you don't, listen, you need fairness and balance. This is a desire. I do feel like this is a desire. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who wasn't in their emotions at the minute. So for the minute you weren't in your emotions, I think you tried to tell the person that's represented by the Emperor, which is the Aries. I think you tried to tell them, we need to talk. I want more out of the relationship. You tried to tell them what you wanted. You tried to tell them how you feel. And again, they're like, and? Okay. Because they knew how much you wanted them. Let me tell you something. I feel like this Emperor that you guys were dealing with, or let's say the person that's represented by this Emperor's energy, again, they had control over this relationship. They called the shots. It was their way or the highway. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that real strong. And not only were you working too hard to keep them, you were giving them money. You were giving of something, because the Six of Pentacles talks about giving it time, effort, and energy. And look at this, the scales. You desired balance and harmony. I feel harmony real strong. What does that mean? That means you wanted to be with this person and live happily ever after with them. Seriously, guys, you wanted that. You wanted them to give to you as much as you gave to them. You wanted harmony. You wanted fairness, harmony. You wanted to share things, and you wanted this person to love you the way you love them. So Six of Pentacles is, whatever I'm giving to you, I want you to give it back. Right? This isn't just me giving to you and then you go on to sleep. You give me what I'm giving you. That's what you desire. Why? Because the Six of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles is represented by the Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is, I feel like this is talking about you. But look at the Two of Swords. Look at the hard choice. Look at the difficulty it's created mentally. Look at the stress it caused. Why? Because many of you knew that this person, they really did have more control than they should have. Either you gave them a lot of control. Okay, for many of you here, I'm actually holding the camera, so that's why I'm only shuffling with one hand. But anyway, for you guys either gave this person control or they took control and you allowed them to have it. Now, I'm going to tell you, many of you out there didn't let them just run roughshod over you. You tried to stand up for yourself. How do we know? Because the Queen of Swords is here. She doesn't just take mess from anyone. The Queen of Swords is here. So you did try to talk to them, speak to them, communicate with them, and tell them how you feel. And you did try to get some respect, because the Queen of Swords demands respect, right? She isn't somebody that you can just run over and dog. But at the same time, the Two of Swords is, guess what? You got a choice to make. Can I tell you what I feel like that choice is, my Tauruses? The Emperor says, here's the choice you have. I run the show here. So when you spoke up and tried to stand up for yourself and show some sternness, right? When you had a backbone and you stood up to this person to tell them exactly how you feel, they're like, okay, I run the show here. And don't you ever forget it. As a matter of fact, it's my way or the highway. I say what goes, when it goes, where it goes, how it goes, and who it goes to, and how much of it goes. So this person called all the shots. They were in control. And I think you guys let them have control because you wanted them, because you worked hard to keep them. Even it was probably too hard, too much work, too much time, and too much effort. And you were giving and honest and sharing, and you wanted balance. You desired balance. But the Two of Swords says it become difficult. Because the Two of Swords is now it's becoming difficult. It's weighing on your mind. It's weighing on your heart. Why? Because now you know something isn't right. That's why they're blindfolded, because you really want to turn a blind eye to this. You really didn't want to accept the fact that I think this person was getting a lot more than what they were giving. Okay? I feel like that could be. Now, could this reading mean that the Emperor was loving, caring, honest, decent person? Right? A person that's grounded and they were giving to you? Sure, it can mean that. But why is the Two of Swords here, my people? You have to look at all the cards. Why are the Two of Swords here? So let's talk about it. First of all, somebody had a very difficult choice to make. It's obviously the Queen of Swords, because the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords have the same energy. Could it mean that the Emperor has a difficult choice to make? Yes. I don't feel like it's the Emperor at all, because you're over here working hard. You're over here desiring balance and fairness, and you're giving. The Six of Pentacles represents giving, benevolence. Giving, giving, giving. Giving money, time, effort. You're buying them things. You're doing things for them. You're sharing them. So you can give them the keys to your car and they can drive and do what they have to do. But you better not ask for the keys to their car. Now you have a choice to make. Now becomes the difficulty. So whoever this person was you guys were dealing with, the Two of Swords says, I don't feel like you felt like you were getting a fair shot here. I don't feel like you were getting the trust and love and I don't think you were getting the care that you deserved. Or else, why is she blindfolded with two swords? What is the big difficult choice that you have to make here? Why is it so hard? If you were getting everything that you deserve and everything you needed in this relationship when you were in it, Taurus, why are you blindfolded? Why is there two swords? Why all the hardship? Why do you have to work so hard? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Working hard, effort, time. Eight of Pentacles is effort, effort, effort. You are the one working hard. Are you getting that? Six of Pentacles says you're the one giving. You're the one sharing. You're the one being honest. So if you look at the energy around, the Emperor is in the center of all this. You know why they're in the center, sitting up here chilling in the center of the reading? Because you're the one having all the thoughts, doing the talking and asking to be heard, asking to be respected, asking to be respected, treated fairly, and you're trying to ask for your needs to be met, and you were asking for what you needed, but I don't think you were getting 100% of everything you needed. And something told me you had a choice, either to be quiet and speak up, or be quiet, take it, and accept them how they were, or to leave. That's the choice you had. Yeah. I think you had a choice to make, a very hard choice to make, and a choice you did not want to make. Many of you didn't want to leave this person. Many of you didn't want to walk away because look at the time and effort. They meant something to you, Taurus. This person meant a lot to you, or you wouldn't have worked so hard and been willing to give so much. Are you guys getting that? The Emperor is somebody that's worth it anyway. They're worth something, right? They're worth something. I think you knew that other people wanted this person just as much as you did. So the Six of Pentacles says you have to put in a lot of effort to keep them. Let's confirm some cards. Yeah, see? See what I'm saying? We're going to confirm the Emperor. See what I'm saying? See, it's my way or the highway. That's what I was sensing in the beginning. So many of you were dealing with an Aries, probably. They had complete control in their relationship. They called the shots. They ran the show. You were there to fulfill a need and take care of them. But the Six of Pentacles says you desire to have that back. Because this person in the Six of Pentacles is giving. Okay? They're giving. My daughter's cooking and the smoke alarm's going off. Hold on, guys. Let me get her to turn it off. Okay, guys, I gotta finish the reading with the smoke alarm. You guys can probably hear it because I can hear it. Okay, so it stopped. So anyway, I'm waiting for that to stop. So anyway, guys, let's finish up. Smoke alarm, emergency. Smoke alarm says there's an emergency. Woo. What does that mean? Emergency. Emergency is what? Paying attention to the red flags. Emergency. Smoke alarms mean pay attention to something. Something's burning. Pay attention to something. There's a problem. So in this reading, you guys, again, anyway, we do have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords says somebody has exerted their will over another person. Somebody wants to win at all costs. And they don't care how it makes you feel. How do we know? Because we've got 5 swords here and 2 people walking away. So the Emperor says, I am calling the shots. I control everything. It's my way or the highway. We do this my way. Or the Five of Swords says we don't do it at all. We don't do it at all. How do we know they're talking to you? Would you like for me to tell you how we know they're talking to you? He's got 2 swords in one hand, and there's 2 swords here, and he's got 1 sword in the other hand, and she's got 1 sword. So guess what? He's holding all of your swords. So once again, the Emperor, which is confirmed by the Five of Swords, said they hold all the cards. They don't care if they lose you. How do you know? The Five of Swords is somebody that doesn't care if they lose you. They just want to win. They just want to keep control. Okay, guys? They just want to keep control. So many of you are dealing with somebody that was controlling, and many of you out there who, you loved them. You had a heart for them, and you wanted this person. You thought they were worth it. Handsome, smart, and many of you, this card is sticking out. We're going to take it. Who is that? Yeah. See, you're holding on. You see what I'm saying? The Queen of Swords. And this is your energy, Taurus. Yeah, you just held on for dear life. So, ooh, they're worth it. They're worth it, all that, then some, in a piece of, in a bag of chips. So I'm holding on. I got to make this work. But they weren't holding on as tight. They said, if I have to lose you, I'll lose you. This person says, I can take you or leave you. Are you guys getting that? So they had complete confidence in themselves, confidence, control. The red robe does talk about sexiness, power, strength, respect. So this person had all of those things, but many of you were conflicted and confused about what was in it for you. And you did put a lot of time, effort, and energy into something. You were giving and honest and kind, and you wanted harmony. The balance scale says you wanted to balance this out, and you wanted them to give back to you what you were giving so much of to them. Are my people out there getting that? So you have a choice to make, right, Taurus? What choice are you going to make? Because look at the Pentacles over there, bringing back all that Taurus energy into the reading, bringing that Earth energy into the reading. And Taurus is part of the Earth sign, so you're grounded and stable, right? You like to keep your feet on the ground, and the Taurus is being part of the Earth signs like to keep things kosher. They like to keep things stable. They don't like a lot of mess either. So here's a card coming out. Let's find out what it is. You see what I mean? The Wheel of Fortune. Things are out of your hands now, aren't they? Yeah. We're going to confirm here. Wheel of Fortune says it's out of your hands. There's not much you can do. Fate. And what fate are we talking about? This is Sagittarius energy also. Listen, guys, are you ready? The Wheel of Fortune is represented by Sagittarius in astrology. So if this is Sagittarius and this is Aries, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is fire energy. So this is basically telling me for this reading, the fire sign holds the fate of this relationship in their hands. Did you guys get that? They held the fate of this relationship in their hands. They decide if you go. They decide what happens. And you don't decide anything. You're just sitting here waiting to see what happens. And you're waiting because the Four of Pentacles said you're waiting. You're holding on to them. Now, let's pull some. You know what? I don't even think we need to really confirm anymore. You see what I mean, my people? Three of Wands. If you look at the red robe over here with the Emperor, his robe is red. He's confident. He's strong, confident, secure in himself. Okay? He calls the shots. And he knows you respect him. He's worth it too. And he knows it and you know it. And this person's got a red robe and their back's turned to you. So it kind of has the same energy. And the Three of Wands can represent several things. It could represent somebody waiting for their ship to come in, waiting for information. Or it can also mean that you're waiting. It could talk about you. You're waiting for what this person wants to do. You're waiting for their answer, waiting for them to make decisions. Why? Because you don't have a choice. They call the shots in this relationship. So many of you were dealing with somebody that really held the relationship in their hands. Okay? They held it in their hands. Let's find out what the love has to tell you. You're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So many of you, oh goodness, many of you prayed for this person. Many of you want this person. You pray for this person. You believe that this is who you're supposed to be with. That's why the Four of Pentacles has that Taurus energy of holding on. Many of you wanted this. I told you wanted them. Calling in your soulmate. You believe they're your soulmate and you ask the universe, please give them to me. I'll do anything to have them, and now you've got them. Let's see what else we've got. We've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Let's put this up here. Let's talk about it. Why would retreat come up? Is it because you're holding on so tightly? You're holding on to this person tighter than anything. And the Queen of Swords says you know better. You're a smart, intelligent person, and you know better. But some of you out there have somebody you held on so tightly to. They were just so worth it in your eyes. Retreat means pull back a little bit. Don't be so afraid of losing them. If they're not afraid of losing you at all costs, if they want to win and they're not afraid of losing you and they have confidence, then you have to have that same confidence in you not to be afraid of losing them. Are you guys getting that? Time for you to be confident. Retreat. Just pull back a little bit. Let them see that, hey, I'm of value too here. You're not the only one that matters. It's not just what you say. What I want matters too. If it doesn't matter, then guess what? You've got a kind of a person that's a little bit selfish, controlling, and the Emperor can be that. He can be definitely controlling, right? They're worth waiting for. See what I'm saying? You really think this? I'm telling you guys, many of you out there watching this think this is the one and they're worth it. How do we know? You're giving to them. You're working hard for them. You're holding on to them. And I got to be honest, they kind of are worth it. They know they're worth it. You know they're worth it. And that's fine. Right? Let's go back and talk about this for about 10 seconds. Are you ready, my viewers? We're going to talk about this and let you know exactly what the universe is trying to tell you here. Now, just watch this. Here's what it's trying to tell you. Pull back. You've given enough of everything. Time, effort, money, your body, everything. You deserve love too. You deserve to be treated fairly. You deserve respect. You deserve to be admired and acknowledged. So pull back from this a little bit. You don't have to give everything in order to keep someone. You don't. It has to be fair. You're giving and they're giving. You are worth waiting for. Are they worth it? Probably so. But the universe doesn't want you so stuck on this person that they get to call the shots and run roughshod over you, and you let them. Because the Two of Swords says you're afraid of making a choice. You're afraid to either move on or make a choice. So you're staying stuck. You're allowing this person to kind of run roughshod over you, like I said. No, pull back. Retreat. Disconnect if you have to. If you feel like this person is asking you to do things that you're not comfortable doing, the Two of Swords says you're not comfortable doing everything that they ask. Because Two of Swords says you're conflicted as to whether you want to do everything that they want. Or else you would just do it. The Eight of Pentacles says it's work, it's effort. You have to put a lot of effort into it. Even the things you don't want to do, you're actually... The Eight of Pentacles says you guys are doing things even you don't want to do. Because how many people you know want to work? This relationship is work. But are they working hard? Are they trying hard? I don't know. So pull back and retreat, or this is going to continue. You can still pray and call in your soulmate. You can still speak positive, but it's time for you to believe that the universe has your back too, and you can have what you want and desire out of this relationship or with someone else. You can. But you've got to pull back a little bit and respect yourself. Because this person has all the control. And I think for a lot of you, you have none. I don't think that you have a lot of control. I think you're putting in all the time and the effort and the energy and everything. I think you are. I think I'm done pulling love cards here. See? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's okay to show love. It's okay to show... This is the month of love anyway. It's okay to show love. It's okay to be affectionate. It's okay to be kind. That's fine. But don't do everything and anything. The Six of Pentacles says you're doing everything. Or excuse me, the Eight of Pentacles says you're doing everything. The Six of Pentacles says you're doing anything. Are you guys getting that? You're giving and doing anything. The Five of Swords says they're not doing that back for you. And the Four of Pentacles says you're holding on regardless of the signs. So, retreat. Pull back a little bit. Wait for this person. You're worth waiting for. Don't panic. Pull back and let this person show you that they really want you, and you mean as much to them as they mean to you. It's not one-sided relationship. It's two-sided, right? Has to be fair and balanced in giving. Because I think you guys are giving too much to this person, and it is definitely time to either pull away, let them give to you some, or let go. Okay, guys? Your reading's done. I am going to wish you love and light and peace and blessings and strength. And I will see you guys next time.